Okay, the front side of your worksheet is complete. You are now flipping it over to the back. On the back, our first problem, Sam runs 5 miles before school every day to train for the big track meet. After school, he also runs at a rate of 2 miles per hour. To find the variables, we're going to cross that out. We're just going to stick with our equation, y equals mx plus b. That's what we are filling in. Remember, slope is m and y-intercept is b. We are going to identify which number is which, and then I'm going to let you finish this problem on your own. And I'm going to skip down to the next one. So the 5 miles and the 2 miles per hour are going to be used for our slope and our y-intercept. It says 5 miles before school every day. So that's where you're starting at. It's 5 miles before school, and then after school, it's 2 miles per hour. So 5 is my y-intercept, 2 is my slope. I'm going to let you finish this problem on your own. At the end of the video, I will write the equation so that you can check to make sure you have that done correctly, which you should from there be able to graph and make a table. The next problem says a cafeteria started with 50 school lunches and served 15 per hour. We have to make sure that we are carefully labeling our numbers. So 50 school lunches and then 15 per hour. So I know 15 per hour means that that's my slope. That's what I'm changing by. 50 is where I'm starting. It even says the word starting. But we have to be careful when we think about school lunches. We think about the cafeteria and they're making lunches, but this is saying they're serving 15 per hour. So they're getting rid of 15 per hour. So that means my slope is negative. I'm going to end up with a downhill line. So my equation, y equals negative 15x plus the 50, because that's where I started. On my graph, that means I'm going to plot a point at 50 on the y-axis. And I'm going to go down 15 and over 1. Notice that this axis, the y-axis, is counting by 5. So go down 5, 10, 15 over 1, plot a point. Down 5, 10, 15 over 1, plot a point. One more time, down 5, 10, 15 over 1, plot a point. I have 4 points. Draw a line through those 4 points. Now let's make a table. On our table, I can use the points from my graph. So my first point, my y-intercept was 50. Remember, the y-intercept is where x is 0, so that would be 0, 50. My second point, or my next point, is where x is 1, and that means y is 35, which should make some sense. You started with 50, and you take away 15 per hour. 50 minus 15 gives you 35. The next hour, I'm at 35, and I'm going to take away 15 more, so hour 2. Take away 15 more, so I'm at 2:20. And the last hour that we were able to fit on our graph was the third hour, and I was at 20. Take away 15 more, that would leave me at 5, 3, 5. Hopefully you're recognizing the connections between the equation, the table, and the graph. Now let's go back up to Sam and his 5-mile run. Make sure that you have your equation, y equals 2x plus 5. You're going to make your table. And you are going to make a graph. So a table and a graph. Start at 5. Go up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1 as many times as you can, which happens to only be 3 times on this graph. Draw a line. From here, you will fill in your table. Remember, you can go back, stop the video, pause it, rewatch it as many times as you need to. Your paper needs to be